did this particular battle get put in the works? Like, who approached who, or who approached you?
I could, shout out to life. I was at a night of words. I was performing. I burnt the stage down per usual. And these two brothers just pulled up on me. I was like, you know, I always, Lincoln bars, I love them. So they were like, yeah, you're a problem. And I was like, oh, thanks. Thank you. They were like, how would you like to be on the next card? And I was like, me? Absolutely. And they were like, well, we didn't even tell you who you're going to go up against. And I said, it don't even matter. So they were like, all right, well, we going to tell you who we were thinking of. And I was like, all right, hold on. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me it's Lex.
Out the gate.
It's Lex. So Bars hit me up and was like, yeah, you want to do Apex? And I was like, yeah, sure. He was like, you know who you're going to go up against? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, hold on. And he was like, Smiles. And I'm like, but why you want to go and do that, love, huh?
All right. So we've been keeping it pretty even kill. You know, I'm definitely feeling the energy and the competition, that aggression is definitely there. It's all love, but we ain't come to play. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Now, in that same vein, what do you consider, or what have you seen could potentially be a weakness in your opponent?
That's crazy.
The first battler, y'all know her, cause she about to be a motherfucking doctor in the floor. White coat, cloak, ANDRIA, all smile. All right, so please show some love to LEXX Unapologetically. Alright, so somebody call it in the air.
Heads, never tails.
Oh.
We have.
I'm never calling tails. What?
We got heads. Oh. We got heads. So
She trying to come for your head.
go first?
She will go first. I'm gonna clean up every round. It's cool.
Round 1, Invisible Wounds, is on Lex.
They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But y'all can keep y'all phones out, because I want all the smoke that's coming my way. I don't want nobody thinking I called a stray. Is there a doctor in the house tonight? Not yet? Oh, shit. Hold on, I got you. What's up, Doc? Let me talk to you real quick. All right, so you know that you got to know what state the body is in order to address it, right? And got to know what type of wound it is so you can know how to address it, right? The problem is I got these wounds you can't see, but for some reason she's still trying to study me. But I'm the GOAT beyond a reasonable doubt. I guess you can call me the blueprint, but I ain't clueless that this poetry shit be the gift and the curse that I'm blessed with. Because when I step in, all heads bow down to my greatness. So you should be honored by my lateness that I'll even show up on some yay shit. So you should be honored by my lateness that I will even show up on some yay shit. Just remember that what doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. And I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes. I promise I won't need much longer. Because it's going to be a quick kill. Call me John Wick while you watch me kill her with my pencil. And I don't even need to write circles around her. I can keep my pen still. Because my pen skills got my pen still sharp like a scalpel. So I don't need all this pressure to cut deep and with precision. I don't need no biopsy to see how sick my pen get. I said I'm sick and I'm tired, meaning I'm ill. So I'm going to lie out in front of y'all and open up. You can call it an operation. One false move and I'll light this motherfucker up. Because, yeah, I be torching stages and I don't need no ether. I just go in and get the crowd jumping out their seats like I hit a buzzer beater. I mean, I just hope that God forgive me for killing the daughter of a preacher. I'm lethal. I said, I hope that God forgive me for killing the daughter of a preacher. I'm lethal, and my pen be my favorite weapon. So you can call me Danny. Scrub end and glove her up and get the operating on Dr. Stanley. Standing up here crying, I think this kid needs some help. And to be honest, I don't know if I can piece the pieces together myself. She'll show up and ring the bell before I shorten her delivery. Taking the good shit let out the bad, and I guess that's how the liver be, and it's crazy. Because I do this shit for therapy, but don't let it get physical. I stretch you out, work you out, then leave blood on the stage, make you forget that my wound's invisible. I mean, she critical. And I don't care if this was her 2nd or 3rd degree. She couldn't burn down the stage as bad as me. I'm the big bad wolf, and my house made of concrete. She more like Dr. House. Don't nobody take her seriously. Toe to toe, she couldn't measure up to me, not even lyrically. I'm 50 Cent, how I take every shot and pretend like it never even happened. I'm Wolverine, how my wounds disappear in front of you. It's kind of like magic, and it's tragic. When I said, is there a doctor in the house? She never spoke. I guess this doc don't really want no smoke. Because like I said, I'm the motherfucking GOAT. Boom.
Round 1, Invisible Wounds, is on Smiles.
If nobody can see the wound, does that make it any less real? Any less painful, any easier to deal? See, the types of wounds that I'm talking about are, how can I explain it? See, they're the type of wounds that she about to get because she thought that I was playing. I'm talking about invisible wounds, y'all, the ones that you can't see. The ones to the pride, to the ego, to the inner man you see. But today, everybody gonna see the wounds you get from me. Everybody gonna feel your pain. This whole room gonna see you bleed. Metaphorically, I ain't got no weapons on me. I've been on go since 99. I was born ready. I know you my twin and I love you, but I gotta kill you. I gotta hit you where it hurts. I gotta hit that pride. And I know it's June, but tonight I ain't no ally. And see, I'm giving the type of wounds that lead to eulogies. And young Bob raised me in this game, so you know it's headshots only. I'm charged up. Man. See, I'm charged up. I'm seeing Red Bull. I'm about to give you your wings. I'm a monster. I'm about to turn it up a few degrees Celsius. I'm explosive like C4 bang. Red Bull, Monster, Celsius, C4 bang. That's a Mike Breen double bang. It's a rare occasion. You got the doctor out in here in these streets misbehaving, but it's cool. Because after I'm done giving you these wounds, I'll give you my card so you know who to come to. 2. Speaking of 2, I only been writing poetry for 2 years. She been writing for like 22 years, and yet we both here neck and neck. No disrespectful for you, that ain't no flex. Come on, Lex. Like, come on, Lex. I'm just calling it like I see it. If it wasn't for me, you'd still be Lex apologetically. So apologize, cause I won't. Apologize, cause I won't. And be grateful, cause you know, bow down and kiss the ring. Yeah, I put that in a poem, but I really meant that thing. It's crazy that I raised you, but you older than me. I should be claiming you on my taxes and getting the bag each spring. But I let it go. Until people constantly started trying to put us on the same level. No. Y'all got to stop it, because my poetry is like Jasmine Crockett and yours is like bleach blonde, bad built, butch body. Like bleach blonde, bad built, butch body. I'm cocky because certain ones certainly keep yapping. You talking out the side of your neck and I'm aiming for the jugular. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I was standing on the edge. You turned me to Heath Ledger. Now I'm smiling when I kill you. I put my pen to the face and I had you smiling too. Telling you, it's really easy. It's 1, 2, 3, first round, 2nd degree burns to that 3rd place winner of the Women Wide and Word Slam. And guess who she lost to? Guess who she lost to? Good guess, y'all. Me, man. I'm telling you. Even if after all this your pride is still alive, I bet it don't walk the same. I bet it don't talk the same. I bet it'll second guess getting on the card when it see my name. Yeah, we both getting paid tonight. But stepping to me always gonna cost you. Tell that pride I said night. The boogeyman is here, baby. Get yourself a nightlight. Round 1. Like what?
Round 2, In This House, is on LEXX.
This poem may come off a bit angry, But I'm not mad, just a nomad, lost, longing for peace while living in pieces and trying to find my purpose. And I'm a little puzzled because I do get a high off of these lines, but sometimes it ain't worse to crash or to fall. And so, y'all, I found poetry. And when she tried to welcome me home with open arms, I tried to run away. Because an imposter broke in my broken home like a home invasion, grabbed me by the confidence as I stood on stages, feeling out of place and feeling like I wasn't at home. And so I'm longing for a place to call home, but what's a phone home when I don't come in peace? And how do I find home when I come to piece together these fractured, fragile fragments of this framed infrastructure? But I look around this place I want to call home, and all I see is destruction. And I'll be self-destruction, what is counterproductive as I try to ascend higher, searching for a highway to heaven from a ground that the house is raised from grounds of hell. Jesus. Woo. Everyone knows that the hardest part of a home is the maintenance, trying to keep up the grounds to keep her grounded. But is to keep her grounded, or is she just torn up? Home is where the heart is. I guess that's why this blood is leaking all over the place. And ain't no man come by yet with no new pipes to lay or half a crack to fill these cracks. No full moons, just wounds fresher than a new coat of paint. And so I tried to decorate with paintings, covered holes in my wall with artwork, tried my best to make my art work, but piecing together these pieces of art just causes me to leave me peaceless. And I'm sitting here trying to do all of this and wondering, how does my heart work? And what is even my heart's worth? Wishing my mother would hang it up on the fridge in the kitchen. Like, look at what my baby did, y'all. This is her hard work. But maybe I'm the one who should just hang it up. Stop trying to fix this fixer-upper and stop calling it a renovation when it feels more like demolition. Stop banging my head against these walls, nailing these affirmations into my head, nailing myself to a cross and then crying at the pain that I inflict. I'm just a wreck, and bawling out my eyes ain't gonna wash away these stains. Puffing out my chest ain't gonna help me fill this place with love. And so I guess I say all of this to say that poetry be the way to take up space, even on the days when I don't feel worthy. When I don't feel worthy. Yeah. So poetry be my favorite way to take up space, even on the days when I don't feel worthy. On the days when, damn. Poetry be my way to take up space when I don't feel worthy. Even when the silence got y'all think I'm tripping, but I'm actually still worthy. And a lot of people don't even understand what I just did there. So y'all sitting here and y'all looking at me like, damn, she up there choking. But he just called out all these people and then they in here smoking, but they don't understand that the chimney is the highest part of the house. It's the highest part of the house. So as I'm trying to climb up to the stairway to heaven, like I said, the ground is coming from hell, which means that I am hell raised, but also sent from heaven. And so when poetry tried to welcome me home, I tried to run the other way. And that is to say that poetry called itself my home, but I made myself at home. And I say all that to say that poetry is the way, my favorite way to take up space, even on these days when y'all think I fell, but I'm actually standing in grace. Thank you.
Round 2 in this house is on Smiles.
In this house, I grew up a prisoner of war. And I don't really even know whose side that I was fighting for. Daddy going at mama, mama going at daddy. Whose side you supposed to fight for when both sides is family? I remember seeing mommy bleeding. Because daddy's words cut like knives so quick you couldn't even see it. Blood trailed down the steps as she walked by. I was so traumatized that I couldn't even cry. I remember seeing daddy bleeding. Because mama's words were sharp like daggers and they left his soul leaking. Blood stains on the couch because that's where he sat to zone out, to ignore the feeling of life leaving as he bled out in this house. I remember seeing bloodshed more times than I remember being tucked into bed. This house raised a soldier, not a daughter. See, I learned to equate dying with living, wounds with breathing. I learned how to reload ammo before I even learned how to set a dinner table. I learned to find the beauty in Band-Aids because that was the only time that I could feel useful. Bringing Band-Aids to my bleeding parents, but even though the bleeding would stop, the stains had already begun to set in. In this house, there's blood stains on the family portraits. There's residue of the wrestling matches that are held within these walls. There's particles of the past trauma in the air. There's blood everywhere. On the ceilings, on the floors, on the walls, on the doors, and the smell is stifling. And I've become an asymptomatic asthmatic because no one would even know that the next breath might never yield success because of the tightness in my chest from having to invest in a bulletproof vest just to cross the vestibule. The rest of you would never understand. They say that the home is where the heart is. But what if under the floorboards is where the heart lives? Telltale of the heart that's no longer pulsing. Edgar Allan Poe went up for me and my dead home. I mean, my dead homie. Because it's no longer feeling homey. It feels like a cemetery in here. And it's colder than a morgue. It's quieter than a moment of silence for what ain't here anymore. In this house, I grew up perfecting my penmanship, etching our names on the tombstones. Here lies my family unit poem.
I really do this, though. I really do this.
Round 3, the apex round, is on LEXX.
My nephews, Santi and Sahaj, are 1 year and 2 days apart. And so when Sahaj was born, naturally, we were nervous about how Santi would take to him. And with Santi being such an energetic toddler, we knew we had to teach Santi how to handle him. And so when Santi would place his hands on him, I would say, gentle hands, be kind to your brother. And sometimes he would be a little stubborn. So I used my hands to show him how soft he should be. And eventually, he got it. But of course, he would be rough at one time or another. So I softly remind him, gentle hands, be kind to your brother. And he would make his touch so much more tender. They're getting older now and sometimes fight like some heavyweight contenders. And though I know this is normal for little boys, it's me who's left contending, trying to wrap my mind around this raw understanding that this is a part of their growth and development. But as they grow, I pray it doesn't develop into a habit, that as they continue to get older, their hearts don't grow colder and they lose sight of what has been told to them from the very start. I pray that they continue to be gentle and find value in their brother's heart. But as this thought crosses my mind, I can never be too sure, nor can I help but to think about other little black boys in the world and how I wish they had their TT showing them gentle hands when handling their brother. And maybe that would mean that they would grow up and continue to be gentle with each other. And maybe that would mean we wouldn't have so many sonless mothers, because it shouldn't be that worrisome of a struggle, because raising a son up in this world too often leads to an early morning. When someone else's son sets a low standard, I guess we can't really expect more of them. Because naturally, they're going to want to follow who they think is the star and shoot. But by then, things have already gone too far. Because we got these old heads out here steering our young boys all wrong and essentially robbing our cradles without so much as a song. Nothing to keep our baby boys rocking steady, and so they be back and forth. And unfortunately, their time from cradle to the grave is often cut too short. If only we can have someone get to our boys before they become men that are so quick to resort to violence, and before the bang of a gun was ever met by silence. And I just wish more of our black boys knew more of gentle hands and less of strong arms. Wish they lead more into bare hugs than their right to bare arms. I wish they thought about how taking a boy from his mother's gentle hands was just leaving her with bare arms, because ain't nothing gentle about the beat of a grieving mother's heart. When the beat doesn't want to go on because it's silenced by the whispers in the dark. When the memories of him become a hymn, saving grace becomes amazing grace. Her heart turns from a sanctuary full of praise into a prison. Because now her baby boy is missing, all the while she's left unwell and wishing that she can see him outside of her dreams and wishing that she could silence the sound of her own screams. Every time she awakes at nighttime, to realize that she's indeed still mourning, that her sun has set for the last time and will never rise again, that never again will he be able to look into horizon. Ain't no consolation. Yes! That never again will she be able to look into horizon. Ain't no consolation for mother's constellation burned out. Ashes turn ashes, a star turns dust. She's wiping tear after tear. She's torn apart and just realizing that a new sad life for her is just beginning. Because someone else's baby boy lost his way, but he ain't never even have guidance from the start. Because he never learned about gentle hands and how to be finding value in his brother's heart. Because he didn't have those soft reminders from his TT or from his mother saying, gentle hands, baby boy. Please be kind to your brother.
Round 3, the apex round, is on Smiles.
Unfortunately, I did not write a third round piece. In my most white coat fashion, I decided to teach. So hello, everyone. Actually, this is now going to be a joint lesson. So everyone, Doc McStuffins, Doc McSmiles, hello. And welcome to Apologetics 101, where tonight I will be outlining the 3 key reasons why she needs to apologize. So listen up, take notes, do what you must, because ready or not, here they come, reason 1. Apologize for wasting these people's time. For having people thinking that you had hot bars and clever lines. For telling people that you would win, but a loss is what you earned. For telling people that you were ready, but you clearly weren't. For telling people that you would cook, but you ended up getting burnt. For telling people that you would school me. Well, I really hope you learned. Reason 2. Apologize for stepping to somebody that you know is better than you. Because you made this way too easy. I really wanted to earn my win. I didn't want to have it handed to me. And you're an Aquarius, right? I asked because I thought you were a Pisces. Not to be rude. It's just that I'm a pescatarian poet, and when I see you, I see food. So I would advise you to... Not to... It's just that I'm a pescatarian poet, so when I see you, I see food, and I would advise you to swim away as fast as you can, but I see you a little damaged right now, like Nemo with the little thing. I'm really way too official. No ref, don't need no whistle. I'm tougher than some gristle. I'm right at you like a missile. I'm a heat seeker. Oh, shoot, wait. I said I'm a heat seeker, but you ain't no heat, so I really got to go back and rewind that line. Please don't pause my time. I got it. I'm fine. I'm too official. No ref, don't need no whistle. I'm tougher than some gristle. I'm right at you like a missile. Get your bell rung like this missile. Have everyone in here dismiss you. I like that better for me. Reason 3. Apologize to the whole world for misusing their languages. Because you know like 4 and you still can't even score. You be using all these different languages to try to get your point across. Me, I just use one with my hands behind my back and my eyes closed. See, the crowd, they be asking you to run it back because you just don't be making no sense. They be asking me to run it back because they want to feel those chills again. It's different. They be clapping for you because they feel bad. They be clapping for me because I'm all that. Man, come on. Shoot. Sorry, we've got to wrap this lecture up. I'm running out of time. But before this lecture comes to an official end, I just want to reiterate my main points. When you know that you're in a wrong, an apology should be your first choice. And I'll accept mine in text, DM, email, carrier pigeon. The ball is in your court. It's really up to you. It's your decision. But you was man enough to step to me, so look me in my eyes and apologize. I'm so sorry, Dr. Smiles. Just an example. This lecture is over. But MLA format, 12-point font, double space, due at 11:59. Class dismissed. Yeah,